will they be raptured with their mothers? If yes, how will they be judged? Will they be given birth to if there is no reproduction? Thank you. So he wants to know what happened to a pregnant woman during the rapture of the church. The church is cut away and we go to view the Lord. But he wants to know what happens to the fetus in the womb. Yes, Pastor Joe.
The baby was never born, sir. So the baby wasn't when someone is born, it's written as, is recorded.
Yes.
This person was born into the world.
Yes.
So the baby in the womb will remain with the mother.
Will remain with the mother?
I think
so. You come into heaven and you got a baby in your womb?
No, there will be no, the baby was not, it was still a fetus.
Yeah, what I want to know is, are you saying that when this lady is raptured with the other Christians and we all go into heaven, she's going to baby in the womb?
No, so that's not the body that is going to heaven.
That's not the body that's going to heaven?
Yes, we're going to heaven with a spiritual body.
With a spiritual body?
Yes.
So what happens to the pregnancy?
Well, I think that the child is not alive separate from the mother at that point.
I don't get that. The child is not alive separate from the mother.
That is, the fetus is not...
she made a statement just that I thought is going to be a point for many questions. When she said something like that fetus is not a person, then the question of when does a fetus become a person will be a very serious question. But anyway, what do you have to say?
So, the Bible said that flesh and blood, number one, shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Okay.
And then the Bible lets us to know that those whose names are written in the book of life. Mm-hmm. So this baby was never born into this world. He doesn't have a name in the book of life. That's the first, that's the first one.
Because of the questions, I said, how would
this baby be judged? In Romans 9 verse 11, the Bible talked about Esau and Jacob. Pastor, can I read it?
Yes, sir.
Paul here was talking about the election. He said, for the children be not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to the election might stand, not of work, but of him that call it. So the baby, the children not yet born. So the baby is not going to be judged. He has never done any good or evil. But this is a child of a righteous person. Now in heaven, they don't get married. Neither they give them in marriage, so they don't get pregnant in heaven. When somebody dies, his spirit is taken to heaven. But a child is born. A child is recognized until he's in Romans 9 verse 11. The Bible talked about Esau and Jacob. Pastor, can I read it?
Yes, sir.
Paul here was talking about the election. He said, for the children be not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to the election might stand, not of work, but of him that call it. So the children not yet born.
Yes.
The baby is not going to be judged. He has never done any good or evil. But this is a child of a righteous person. Now in heaven, they don't get married. Neither they give them in marriage, so they don't get pregnant in heaven. When somebody dies, his spirit is taken to heaven, but it's not yet been born. And it leads to many questions whether the baby the baby has not yet been born. So actually, is when does somebody become a child? Because God talked to Abraham, I remember in Genesis 18, he said, I will come back again at the time of life, and that Sarah will have a son, which means 9 months of time of life. So before Sarah I have a son. So I don't think that a child is born. A child is recognized until he's born into this world. Maybe I should put it that way. Until the child is born into this world, he has not entered the world. Just like the Bible says that sin and death entered the world. This child has not entered the world. And when the woman is raptured, I just think the woman will be the only one that will face. Yes, that would be judgment. Yes, because the child has not been born. Like Job cried that he wished he was born He was not born into this world. Job cried when he faced his problem.
Very interesting indeed.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting. Now, Andrew says, my question is during the rapture, what is going to happen to the babies in the wombs of the righteous? Will they be raptured with their mothers? If yes, how will they be given birth to in heaven where there is no reproduction? It's important for us to understand what the Bible tells us about going to heaven at the rapture. And I want to read that to you from 1 Corinthians chapter 15 from verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. It's saying that everybody is not going to die. You know, sometimes you hear people say, everyone's going to die. Well, the Bible says we shall not all die. It says it's not going to happen to everybody. But there will be a change. It says, we shall, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. In a moment, he says, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Then he says, for this incorruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Now, that tells you about the change to our physical bodies at the rapture of the church. So we're not going to heaven with this body as you see it. The Bible says there is a terrestrial body and there is a celestial body. Now, that woman was pregnant in her terrestrial body. The Bible says that the human spirit is neither male nor female. And that when we go to heaven, we're not going to come in as males and females. We come in as spirit beings with new bodies, celestial bodies. When she was pregnant, her spirit was not pregnant with a baby. It was her physical body, her terrestrial body. And so the Bible says that this terrestrial body will be changed to our celestial bodies, which means we will not go into heaven with terrestrial bodies. So no woman is going to heaven with a terrestrial body that's pregnant. It's going to be a celestial body. And the celestial body does not have gender. It's neither male nor female. Remember, being male or female is the body, not the spirit. And so she was pregnant as a woman, as a female, not pregnant as a human spirit. So she goes into heaven with a new body, which is a celestial body. And that pregnancy is only history in the earth. So, no fetus in heaven. Okay.